Plaintiff Jacqueline Batt says she and the defendant were best friends. But everything changed after the defendant started dating her boyfriend, who's with the defendant in court today. Jacqueline claims the defendant's boyfriend is controlling. And after they started dating, the defendant started drinking and smoking pot. She's suing her former friend for a collections bill. Defendant Christina Graham says Jacqueline knows nothing about her relationship. And obviously it's working out because she's been with her boyfriend for 6 years. Christina insists she's being sued for more than she owes.
Start with you.
Your Honor, I have been betrayed by my former best friend. We were best friends all throughout middle school and high school for about 7 years until she met her current boyfriend.
It took y'all 7 years to finish high school?
Well, middle school, high school put together, you know.
Huh?
I just meant we had been friends since we were 13 to like 19.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
You see, Your Honor, Christina met her boyfriend Ryan when she was about 17 and they started dating. And he changed her into a completely different person. She was no longer my best friend that I grew up with.
How so?
She started partying every weekend. She started smoking pot and drinking. He changed her into a completely different person. He ripped my best friend away from me and all of our other tight groups of friends.
What did she do, to your knowledge, other than start partying on the weekend, like 20-year-olds do?
Well, we were only 17.
Yeah, like 17-year-olds do as well.
See, Your Honor, we were never like that, though. Like, we were both, like, good kids, kind of good shoes. That, like...
You go over and read the Bible together.
Sometimes,
on Friday
yeah.
Friday nights.
Yeah, so...
Yeah,
he just,
she says.
To be completely honest, Your Honor, I don't believe for 1 second that he's been faithful to her all this time.
Where are you getting all this from?
Well, he's just a very flirtatious man to begin with. And she had told me when we were still friends that at one point he told her she was the only woman he never cheated on. Cheaters never change. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Like, he's just...
Who are you to say?
Well, how about him? Is he right for you?
Thank you.
He's perfect for me. I
Oh,
love
really?
him with my
He's
whole
good
heart.
for me.
What has he done for you? He's not in school. He doesn't have a good job. Like, my husband served in the United States
that's your
Army.
husband? Okay.
So that means he's not good for me? You know nothing about a relationship.
I know plenty. I've been married for 4 years now.
Great.
Happily married, thank you.
All right.
Her boyfriend Ryan when she was about 17 and they started dating. And he changed her into a completely different person. She was no longer my best friend that I grew up with.
How so?
She started partying every weekend. She started smoking pot and drinking.
Defendant Christina Graham is being sued by her former friend, who claims she and Christina were extremely close until she started dating her boyfriend, who's with Christina in court today.
And your husband is a veteran?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good. All right. What about that thing you got there? Just kidding. You give me some background. He looks like a decent guy, too.
Yeah, we've been together for 6 years.
You're
I mean, obviously, things are working out for us.
Yeah. Staying together now. Tell me about you changing, or is she just kind of mad for losing a friend?
Everybody changes when they graduate high school. You kind of become your own person. She changed too. All through middle school and high school, she was super religious. No
Told
sex
you y'all
before
reading the Bible in
marriage.
the basement. See?
Not me, she
I
was.
knew what I was talking
No
about.
sex before marriage, no party and stuff like that. But as soon as we graduated, all that changed with her too.
Ma'am, did you start partying after graduation as well?
No, sir. I've never smoked weed a day in my life.
That's drinking and partying.
what I
I didn't
said.
ask you
That is
about
not what
smoking
I
weed.
said.
See, that answer gives me the impression that she's telling the truth. You were drinking and partying just like her.
She was. We had parties at our apartment
All right.
together, and she
Let's
was
get to how
drinking
you're
too.
suing her.
Well, sir, we moved in together in March of 2009. Everything was going fine for a few months, and then Ryan started to control everything about us.
How so?
He was trying to tell me I couldn't use the dishes, I couldn't use the silverware, I
He
couldn't
lived
watch...
with you all, you're saying?
Yes, and Your Honor, he wasn't even on the lease. This man was not on the lease, and he was trying to tell
And
me...
you agreed
Well,
how
the
to
issue
act.
was there an agreement for him to stay there?
Yes,
He
there
could
was.
stay there, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, that is true.
So he wouldn't let you use the dishes.
He wouldn't let me use anything. I couldn't use the TV. I couldn't touch the thermostat.
How about the restroom, the ladies' room?
Thermostat.
Well, I did that whether he liked it or not.
Soap?
So,
Every day.
Soap. Did
Soap,
you use
yeah.
the soap? Okay.
my own soap, yes.
And tell me, how does she owe you?
Well, Your Honor, we had agreed to move out in August of 2009. So our rent was $785, and we split that right in half. So I gave her $450 in cash to cover my half of the rent, along with any other last-minute expenses that may have came up. Unfortunately, she did not provide me with a receipt or anything like that. And in January of 2010, our bill got sent to collections because not only did she take my half of the rent, but she did not go to the landlord and pay the amount that she needed to pay.
Did you pay it yet?
I have paid it. I paid it in full.
So you want the money you gave her and the money that you paid for her half, for her share.
That's correct, Your
All
Honor.
right, you
Yes.
have no evidence of that?
I have evidence that I paid,
That's what I'm
paid the
asking.
bill. Yes, sir.
All right, ma'am, what do you say to this?
There you go.
First of all, she never gave me money to move out. We all knew we were gonna move out. We weren't getting along. It wasn't working out. We were looking for a new place. She knew that. She never paid me money.
She ever speak to you about this?
No.
Your Honor, I
this
do
is your
have
first
a
time
witness
hearing it
statement.
today?
Huh?
This is your first time hearing it?
Once I got the
Today. Oh, once you got your
when I got served,
your process,
I saw it.
really?
Yeah.
Why do you think she's doing that?
To get back at me, I don't know.
Get back at you about what? What have you done to her?
I haven't done anything to her.
So what does she say you've
just-
done to
You
her to
stabbed
cause her
me
to
in the
want to
back.
I
retaliate?
didn't stab
We're
you
best
in the
friends.
back.
Best friends
You
don't
were
do
upset
that.
because
Ma'am, you have any
me and
evidence
Ryan
that
were
you gave
together
her the
and
money?
you didn't
Hell no,
like
I don't
that.
want that piece of crap. I don't want it.
All
I
right, that's
promise you.
enough. I'm the only one that can call him something. Because he and I are all right. We're together. He
Yes,
knows
sir.
how to take a joke, but not from you.
All right.
All right. What evidence do you have?
I do have a letter from my mother saying that I did give Christina the $450
Let's see it,
in
please.
cash.
Why, don't laugh at the woman's mother.
Sorry,
You're laughing
but-
at over there. You better
Joke.
watch out. She acting meek right now, but you talk about her mother, she'll switch up real quick, I promise.
Her mom had nothing to do with it.
She did not witness it, Your Honor,
All
no.
right.
But
What
she
else
knows.
do you have? Because she's going on your word.
The reason I'm taking her to court
Did
today.
you pay your share?
No, and I'm not denying that I don't owe half, but I don't owe her the full amount.
What has he done for you? He's not in school. He doesn't have a good job. Like, my husband served in the United
Oh,
States
that's your
Army.
husband?
So
Okay.
that means he's not good for me? You know nothing about our relationship.
Defendant Christina Graham is being sued by her former friend, who claims she and Christina were extremely close until she started dating her boyfriend, who's with Christina in court today.
I have a paid in full letter.
Yes.
And this is something you paid, obviously.
I did, Your Honor,
All right,
yes.
so that is evidence that it has been paid. So you do have the evidence. Stop worrying about her man so much. You should have said, Judge, if you look at the statement, it's the exact amount that they say was paid, and it came from my account.
It did,
You're so
Your
worried
Honor,
about
yes.
him. All right. You all are both productive?
Yes.
You finished school and doing the right thing?
I'm working.
Good. Well, you all keep partying on the weekend all you want. As long as
Will do.
you all
Will
are in
do.
your early 20s. That's what 20-year-olds do.
Thank you.
And just don't get carried away. Make sure you're making it to work or
Of
to school
course.
or whatever you're doing. Judgment for the plaintiff in the meantime. Have a good day.
I got nothing to say to them. Well,
not
him,
even
I don't know
worth it.
him, so nothing against you, but
You know, it's a shame
It's
things
just
have turned out
ridiculous.
this way. I think she had so much more to go for her in life, and she's settling for him. He's got nothing to offer her. He's not going to
don't know
school. He
nothing.
doesn't have a
You don't
career
know
set for
nothing.
him. She doesn't have a career set for her. It's really
Aren't
just
you
a
so
shame.
high and mighty on yourself?
what you doing now?
I'm studying to be an American Sign Language interpreter.